All right, so we're back with another interview.
Yes, and we have Lisa McMiller here. Her and her husband are behind this event. They have a company called, or an organization called Golden Parents Inc. So I've heard a little bit about it, and I know this is what this event is under, as a part of Golden Parents. So can you just tell me a little bit about how you started the organization and what it's about?
Okay, I started the organization back in 2009. A lot of times people always say we're here for a reason. So I found my passion back in 2006. I went through cancer twice.
Oh, wow.
And I said, if I get through it, I know God has a purpose for me on earth. And I got through it. Out of 12 of us going through it, family and friends, only 2 of us made it through, and we had the least amount of kids. So I always question, why me? Why me? I have 2 kids. They both have their fathers. And, the other person was my daughter aunt who went through it. She only had 1 child. So I said that maybe it's the reason. So I'm not going to question anymore. So I love kids. I always knew that I love kids. I know it's a struggle when it comes to, growing up in African-American homes. It's a huge struggle. A lot of times they don't have education. A lot of times they don't have the structure in their home. So I said that if I get through this, I will find my calling, which is working with kids. And that's what I did. I founded Golden Parents Inc. And basically what we do is we work with parents that have at-risk youth and children with disability, and assist them with moving past generational differences and achieving positive growth.
That's awesome. So tell us more about you and your background, because you're obviously a special kind of person. You had something tragic happen to you just today, but you still
today.
made today.
Actually,
And I said just today.
Yeah. Oh, just today. Okay.
And you still made it to this event, and it shows how passionate you are about this, but just how strong of an individual you are.
Right.
So the fact that you survived cancer twice, it's amazing, but it's not even surprising. Like, I see you as just like this warrior.
I actually met her at an event. It was the Phenomenal Women Awards, and she was one of the honorees receiving the award, and they were just going through the list of accomplishments and things that you've done in your life and what you're still doing in the community, and it was just amazing. And I was like, I have to talk to her and we have to do something.
Right.
So just talk about a little bit about you and where.
So who are
your
you?
journey.
I am a strong individual. I'm born and raised in Delray. I had 2 kids. I have a daughter that's 24.
Wow.
I have one that's 17. And I was the one who decided to stop the cycle in my household. My mom had 7 kids. I'm the middle kid. I'm 3 before me, 3 after me, and I'm the middle kid. And I wanted to stop the cycle because I knew that, in the homes that a lot of stuff don't be right. And so when I started to stop the cycle, that's when I was like, what, I have to do a lot more than what I've been doing, because we're here on earth for something and not for nothing. So that's why I started doing a lot of the stuff that I've been doing so far. Me and my husband also own the barbershop. So once we opened the barbershop, I said, hey, what other better way that we can give back to the community besides opening up that space to allow people to talk about issues, because we don't talk about it enough and we need to talk about it more. So our theory is just talk about it. So we open it up and everybody just talk about it. We make it such a comfortable. My husband is very laid back. He's very quiet, humble person, and we're like that family. We come from a big family, so we are very family oriented, and we take everybody in as family. So those are some of the things that I do. I'm a huge advocate on behalf of people because I'm very passionate about people. I love people, and what other way to live your life besides advocating and being, having a heart for people and being able to help them and assist them with things that they're going through and what they're doing. So
that's awesome. Just talk about it. It's so simple. In the legal field, we have, I don't know if it's outside of it, but it's KISS. It's keep it simple, stupid. Like, just keep it simple.
That's everywhere.
I was like, is that like a normal thing?
Yeah.
But yeah.
I learned that in
just
college,
keep it simple. Like, stop trying to make it so different and unique. And with you having that focus, I was blown away, and you have succeeded, because I was so comfortable in there. Like, personally, I feel like we should have broke out the, deck of cards, play some spades or something. Like, it just felt just really home.
Everybody was.
I didn't feel like anyone was a stranger. Yeah. So I loved it.
Thank you.
We love you. We appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
The question I do want to ask is, I know you said you wanted to stop the cycle in your family, But what specifically, you said just talk about it, but where does the mental health aspect come into this?
The mental health aspect, a lot of it, because a lot of people think that mental health is geared around just somebody that has a psychological issue. No, mental health is everything. It's disparity, it's poverty, you name it, the list goes on. And that's what we as African Americans have to wrap around, that mental health is just not a physical issue. It's mental, it's physical, it's the whole 9 yards. And it's a lot deeper than what we look at it as. Like poverty, a lot of people feel like, oh, that's not a mental, it is a mental issue, because it can affect people deeply. Being in poverty, you know, working 2 and 3 jobs and can't even spend time with their kids, that to me, that becomes a mental problem. Or you know, and a lot of people don't understand that. So that's why I feel like, you know, talking about it, bringing it here. And when we talk about everything. We talk about relationships, because even relationships can deal with mental health issues.
Yeah.
Like we talk about relationships. That was really big. We had the guys to come in and, oh my God, I never seen guys talk as much as they did. When
Really?
yes. They would not allow us a moment to talk. Like last month, we couldn't say a word. Like they said, they stood in the middle of the floor and said, y'all want us to talk? Now we talking. And the therapist couldn't say a word. So the therapist was like, she couldn't the whole time. They would not, and it's hard getting males to talk.
Yeah, so it's almost like, well, just let them go ahead.
Yes, so that's what we did. We just sat back and we allowed them their moment, you know. So we do a lot. We talk about a lot, and it's topic geared. So every month we have a topic. Sometimes we just free flow with conversations and different things that happen in life and go from there.
So the mental health was just you recognizing a need for it,
Yes.
and you just, okay.
Yes, definitely recognizing the need for it. And also with the organization, every parent and child that I deal with, there's a story behind it. So, of course, even with that, like a lot of people say, oh, what do you do? It all comes back to mental health, all of it, because just listen to the stories, and I'm like, this is why this parent can't be, you know,
the parent they need to be for the
yes,
child. Yeah.
Exactly, because they're dealing with issues, and just listening to their stories and the things that they done been through, it's almost like, how could you be a parent? Like, how could you mentally put that aside to say, I need to be a good parent? You know, and I was that parent. So because me being that parent, you know, coming from where I come from in a household, you know, it hindered me from raising my kids and being the best parent that I can be. And then I started identifying the issue with everyday cycle that continues to repeat itself. And I was like, I can't, because if I continue this here, guess what? My kids are going to be the same way. So, and I don't want that cycle to repeat itself. So when I identified it and know what the issue was, I immediately started working on myself. So when I started working on myself, then you see the difference in my kids. And I'm not to brag or toot my own horn, but I do have some wonderful kids. I mean, that I can't ask. I was just saying the other day that I can drop to the floor like thanking God, like how awesome my kids are, you know. And I deal with kids on a day-to-day basis, and I'm like, my kids and then the kids that I deal with, like, it's just amazing to know that I did such an amazing job raising my kids, and knowing that you can stop that cycle. So
and I commend you, because I was gonna compliment you, but that's right. You said I did such an amazing job. Like it's not by accident that your kids are as amazing as they are. But now you're stepping beyond your children and you're helping to raise the community.
Right.
And
exactly.
on behalf of Delray Beach, where I live, thank you, child. So we kind of have mentioned it, but this is the third. What is this? The third Thursday? Like, is it
It's
the same?
the last Thursday of every month.
The last Thursday of
The
every
last
month.
Thursday.
Okay.
We've been doing it since August of 2018. So the last
That's
Thursday.
what we just found out. That's amazing. And that was a great turnout.
Yeah, we normally have a pretty decent turnout
That's
for the most
nice.
part.
And they feed you,
Yeah,
and you can,
Yes, we do.
And it was
I
good,
have
too.
a licensed therapist there.
Yes, we have a licensed therapist here. Yes, she's
Yes.
seen every one of them. She
Yeah.
have been very faithful and have practically donated her time to us.
That's
And
amazing.
That's not too often that you can find a therapist that has kids and have her own life to come in and say, hey, I'll donate my time for this here, you know. So it's amazing.
it's her passion too.
Yes.
So now we're passionate about it. We want to continue to be involved.
Okay.
So we've done the series, as you know, on mental health this month, but it's continuing.
Okay.
So we're gonna
Sounds good.
keep doing episodes and providing information on mental health. So it's not the last of us.
Yes.
Let me know. Keep me posted.
We will.
I'm always open to share.
So we'll post the address. We're at Uppercuts here in Delray. What's the street called?
It's Fifth. It's 135 Northwest 5th Avenue, Delray Beach, Florida. Uppercuts is the place to be. And we're more than just a barber.
Love it.
You're heard. So what, and one more plug for Golden Parents.
Oh,
What
Golden
other things
Parents,
are y'all doing?
We're doing a lot. We do this thing called Teen Talk Tuesdays, which is something similar to Cuts and Conversation, where we bring our youth out to talk about mental health issues, different
wow.
things, topic geared. So many amazing things we have coming forward. We have a bonfire set up for them where they can release all the anger, the pains, the issues that they've been through, and then we're going to have them to write down the good things that they want to incorporate in their life now. They're going to bury the old and come in with the new. And that's on June 15th, yes. And we also do Mentor Mondays, where we bring kids from the community and talk about, have speakers to come out and talk with them. And we do team building. We also do things with the parents. We have Mentor Monday Parent Edition. We also have a training coming up, a 4-week training, a mindful parenting training coming up in July, the first week in July, all the way to the end of July. So it would give, the training will be geared towards everything, mindful thinking, mindful speaking, listening, basically just listening to your kids, being able to identify the issues and knowing that you have to work with inside before you can help your child, So it's going to be a more series of some.
You have a busy summer.
Yes, I'll be there in July.
Yeah, I wish I was going to be here on the 15th.
Yes.
I love
the 15th
bonfires.
I know, right?
Shucks. I was just asking someone at the beach the other day. She popular, y'all. She said, hey, she busy. Okay. I was just wondering, can you just do a bonfire on the beach? I was like, we need a permit, or can we just dig a hole and light a fire?
That's why.
I think you can too.
Actually, you can't. That's why we're gonna do it at my house.
Okay,
They don't
okay.
allow it in Florida,
Okay.
so we're gonna do it at my house because we have built a relationship with the kids and some dope kids that have been arrested for, all that good stuff. No, we
Yeah.
have pretty good kids. They just need some love and attention that we've been giving them, and we have built a relationship with them
Got
because we've
it.
been working with them for a minute. So because of that, we're allowing it to go in the backyard of my house.
Nice.
So I'm
That's
excited about
awesome.
it. Yeah, excited.
All right, well, thank you so
Thank
much.
you, guys.
So I look forward to the next time we get to hang
Yes,
out.
yes.
Group hug again.